Yo, yo, yo. Here we are again. Here we are again. Doing colonization. So I decided to do the where's my thing, man? Why the hell is it over there? Fucking A. Okay. So I offloaded the steel that I sent to the construction yesterday. I offloaded it just before this, and now I'm gonna start loading. I'm gonna start loading a secondary fleet carrier. I have one of my alts. I know colonization can be tiresome, but doing it actually is soothing. I actually think it's very, very soothing. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Was it just standing still? Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
I don't know, I feel like doing it this way is going to be take a lot longer. I want to do the escape pod method. I'm going to do steel. I already brought steel over. Oh, I forgot. Just not prepared. Not prepared. Let's go back to the ship.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
I had a good time this morning. Huh. Where's my other carrier? That's interesting.
You are clear of the station. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Where's my other carrier?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Welcome, Commander. Thank you for visiting this carrier. Attention, this carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining business in this system prior to departure. Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path.
So I'm trying to figure out what they're going to try to fix towards the end of this year. What they said about core
Landing gear
part
deployed.
of the game that they need to give some attention to. I don't know, I was pretty disenfranchised yesterday with that stream. I really was, I'm sorry to say. I didn't get anything out of it. All I got was we're gonna have 6 new ships. That's it. Because we don't have operations yet. It's scheduled that the operations come out in April, but that doesn't mean it's gonna come out in April. They might altogether cancel it and put it in June. And they're gonna say July, then they're gonna say September. Okay, they're not my kind of people. And my kind of people actually do work. They finish what they start, okay, and they put pride in what they're doing. So I'm not too happy about yesterday. I gotta say, sorry guys, I just am not. And I'm just not. Have to do the swap because where's my other ship? Okay. This has no cargo racks. I gotta have 4 5s. Okay. Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Clamp released. Launch underway.
I'm telling you, money's not that easy to come by. don't value your clientele, you don't value the money that they have to give you.
Departure complete.
And I just don't think
Frameshift drive charging.
that the way they're running things
4, 3, 2,
is
engage.
good. I just don't think so. And here I am, trying to do colonization. Actually trying to do their work because they should be the ones actually creating all this. There's no immersion, there's no ownership, so none of this stuff that I do actually belongs to me. Okay, I even have to pay to put name on stuff, which is retarded. Because I don't own it. And I spent a lot of time trying to build this system. In any case, I'm right now making 8 million a week in the system, which is not bad. So I guess construction does pay. Okay. I gotta start talking. So I have, under colonization, I have 2 T3s that I need to build and 1 T2. So I'm supposed to have a fleet carrier in orbit, but there is no fleet carrier in orbit. I don't know where the hell is it. The Davy Jones is not here. I don't know where the Davy Jones is. Oh, 07, fellow brother. Just like that, I dropped a like. Alright, gotta go to work. 07, man. Yes, I'm going to do the escape pod method because it's faster. So every 5 minutes I can get 1,200 whatever materials. In an hour about 15,000. So it's a lot faster to do this than to go back and forth with the ship. I already offloaded the Davy Jones, but I don't know where the Davy Jones is. Because I actually, before I took a nap. And I set the destination for Davy Jones to come here, but it's not here. So I don't know where it is. Unless I fail to jump. Who the hell knows?
Peterson, Alpha, November, Juliet. Submit a request before docking and enjoy your visit, Commander. Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing pad 04. Automated
I will, though, create some content with that new Kestrel. I'm going to see if I can hook up with Daddy-O and with, what's his name? Alec Turner. And see if we can create some races. Do some races. At least there's 3 of us that want to do some races. But I'm sure there's going to be others who want to race. And,
Landing gear deployed.
definitely it has thrusters that can go pretty fast. Right? So I'm thinking that it could probably go over 1,000 to 1,200 on a boost. So I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping it's going to be a racer. So we can do some racing with it. Now, if I was Joe and FDev, I would do some racing stripes or some kind of racing colors on this new Kestrel. As a paint job. Alright, on the 24th, I'm going to actually outfit it, buy it, paint it, outfit it, engineer it, and get it to maximum efficiency. And then see what it looks like. So let's get the other ship to come here by recalling it. Okay. And let's load up with steel. I seriously don't know where the hell the damn ship is. I'm supposed to have 1298. Why do I have 1294?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Why do I have 1294? What do I have in my cargo? What do I have in my cargo? Let's see. I'm supposed to have 1298. Okay. AD 877666554. Okay. It all looks good. Inventory. Ah, I got Thargoid sensor, no wonder. Okay, no biggie. So on Saturday, I'm going to be doing exploration. It's going to be a 24-hour stream starting at 9 a.m. Central. 9 a.m. Central? 8 a.m. Central, something like that. I think it's 8 a.m. Central. And
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm going to be
4, 3, 2,
doing exploration. I'm going to actually do the old route that I used to take to try to find Raxla. So let's see if I find it on Saturday. We'll see. Now you're probably wondering why I have Thargoid sensors, because I had to get sensor fragments to give to Palin. And I purchased the Thargoid sensors, blew them up in space, and gave him the fragments. And so I have 4 left. Come on. It's still slow because of gravity. That slow? It can't be that slow. Okay. So this is an alt account. I was running the Davy Jones and Dragster last night, trying to run the steel, and now I am running my alt, which I was trying to do some upgrade. It's a funny story. I was trying to do an upgrade of my 2 clippers on Dragster, the main account. So I went to a stronghold system, forgetting that I am not aligned with Grom on Dragster. I go there and try to dock. Well, needless to say, I got my ass handed to me, literally. I was blown out of the sky. And I said, why am I blown out of the sky? And I forgot that account still had Iceling. So I switched over, lost 386 levels, and switched over from Iceling to Grom. So I'm level 0 on my main account. Level 0. So I'm doing the escape pod method because it's faster. At least I think it's faster. You can time me and tell me if I'm faster or not. Okay.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Last night I was trying to guess what they were going to do at the end of the year. Tortoise in group says he thinks it's BGS exploration. They already did work on BGS already. They already did that last year, at the end of the year. And that's why they had, we had a whole bunch of minor factions attacking each other, and there was a war, all-out war. As for exploration, there's a lot of other things that they can actually do to fix besides exploration. For instance, the engineers. They can actually fix the damn engineers. Okay. Did I make this? Yeah, I did. Okay. So let's go up to the ship.
Care of their commander.
But it doesn't matter because I don't even think they know. They said, oh, we're going to have to work on something, no spoilers. I don't think they actually know. But if I was going to fix anything that's going to affect the gameplay of brand new players, it would be the engineering. A brand new player comes in and wants to do the engineering, it is a shit fest. Literally a shit fest. And the materials for the engineering for the ships cannot be transferred over to the squadron carrier. And literally, if you need something, you have to go search the entire galaxy for it. So there's a lot to be worked there, and a brand new player would say, this is too much grindy for me, I'm gonna move on. So in 10 years they have so much grind in this game. They need to fix something. So let's get some steel. They need to fix that. Steel.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Anyway, that's what I would do. I'd fix the engineering. For a brand new player coming in that has to do engineering, what's the first thing he has to do? Get meta alloys for Felicity Farseer. Well, if you don't have the money to buy it from... First of all, no one... They wouldn't know where to get it. Before, we used to be able to go to a plant out in the middle of nowhere and get the metal alloys off the plant, off a Thargoid structure. Now we can't do that. We have to go into the Thargoid cemetery, the Titan cemetery, and get it from there, risking getting attacked by Thargoid ships.
Frameshift drive charging.
Or buy it from other players at exuberant prices.
2,
The other locations, they have to go out to Maya, which is like 1,000 light years away from the bubble, and get one Thargoid, one meta alloy. One, because that's all Maya sells, is one meta alloy. You can't buy more than one. So every engineer has something stupid like that they have to fulfill, some kind of task for the engineer to be unlocked, and it's utterly fucking retarded. And then we have to bring them materials for them to upgrade the damn engineering. So not only do we have to bring materials, but we have to unlock it. Why don't we just pay the fucking person, like in normal life, pay them, and they do the engineering, and they can shut the fuck up. Why can't I boost on this? Oh. So the whole engineering system is gotta be revamped. It's just archaic. It's grindy, archaic, old-fashioned. It just doesn't give you good feeling about playing this game. If I have to spend 4 hours doing just Marco Quent, and then Marco Quent is useless. Marco Quent is useless. He's only got a grade 4 power for a power plant. Only grade 4. And there's another engineer that has grade 5 that you can get. So Marco Quent becomes useless. So you have to go through Marco Quent to get to Professor Palin. And Marco Quint's behind the freaking permit lock. Why is he behind the permit lock? He's behind the permit lock. Laurie Jameson's behind the permit lock. Decker and the Sarge is behind the permit lock. Why are they behind permit locks? It's ridiculous. So if I was gonna fix something to make it better, that's gonna affect new gameplay, new player gameplay, and that's what you want. You want new players to come in, right? I would fix engineering. And I wouldn't make it so grindy. I would get rid of half of the requirements. Just give them money or something. Make the shipyards, put shipyards in every fucking station that they have, so you can recall other ships and bring other ships to that shipyard, so you can upgrade the other ships, right? You can upgrade more than one at once.
Landing gear deployed.
It's just there's no thinking. There's no thinking. So I'm wondering if I actually meet these people, if they actually have any kind of IQ in their heads. I mean, literally, if I'm gonna start to have to make fun of them because they're so fucking retarded. There's no thinking involved. Think about this. Where is the engineer gonna do his upgrade of your ship? If it's power plant, right, they have to take the power plant out of the ship. Where are they gonna do that? Don't you do that in a shipyard? Don't you do that in a place where you're actually doing repairs? So your base has to have a shipyard where you're doing your repairs, where you're doing your upgrades. None of the engineers have shipyards. None of them. And they're all on surface stations. All of them. Every single one of the engineers are on surface stations. It's ridiculous. I can't tell you how much it pisses the fuck out. Just thinking about it pisses the fuck out of me. Alright, let's switch out the 2 5s. So this way I can get more cargo. Like this ship, right? I can store ships in the fleet carrier. It has a shipyard. I can do the exchanging, the repairs, the upgrades, whatever, in the shipyard. Where are you doing your upgrades if you don't have a shipyard? Where? Where? Tell me where. It's ridiculous. Just that one thing, if they actually fix, that would be so great. And why do I only have 1 5? Okay. I gotta find the other 5. Where's the other 5? Let's see if it's here. None of the engineers have shipyards. None of them. So you can't recall your ship. You can't recall other ships. So you can do upgrades. And this one has no other cargo racks. Where's my other 5? Where's my goddamn other 5? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm doing colonization now, so. Where's my other 5? Don't tell me it's here. Oh, okay. Okay, let's disembark. I don't know where my other 5 is. So I should have another 5. all the requirements for the I mean, literally, there's so many requirements. A brand new player has to go through so many loops just to upgrade his ship. He's gonna give up. So why am I gonna do this? Bring 100,000 combat bonds for Federation. First of all, you barely can fight, you barely can play, and you're gonna bring him combat bonds.
I'll be over here if
You don't.
need
You
any
have a
help.
noodle for a
Wonderful.
ship.
Let me take all the time you need.
What did I do? You have a noodle for a ship, and you're gonna have to retrieve 100,000 combat bonds. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay.
Pleasure. Fly safe.
I actually got rid of the a lot of things just down to the bare minimum, so it's easier. It's cheaper to actually transport the ship. It costs less. 50,000 credits less. Suntil relics. Another one. Mark took wants Suntil relics. The modular terminals for the one that pisses me off the most is Marco Quentin modular terminals. That pisses me off. Like I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you how much it pisses me off. Because they're pretty hard to get. It's not an easy thing to get. It's not like deliver 1,000 tons of lithium. You know, just buy the lithium and deliver it to him. That'll be great.
Capacity.
No, but he wants modular terminals. For God's sakes, man. So the one that I think needs overhaul, a major overhaul. There's a few things in order: exploration, mining,
Gear retracted.
engineering.
Ship restraints withdrawn. You may depart when ready.
Not user friendly, not balanced with the rest of the game. And it's especially engineering. Engineering will disenfranchise someone, and they'll quit the game because they have to do engineering.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's not an easy thing.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm not saying making it super easy. I'm just saying make it fair. I mean, engineering is just engineering. You're going to do engineering with someone, right? It's not a special thing. It's not like a crazy ass thing that you're doing something illegal and these guys are hiding away in these little outposts. And for God's sakes, FDev, give them shipyards. So I can transfer other ships to the engineer and I can upgrade more than one at a time. Sorry about ranting, but there's so many things that I would fix in this game, and sometimes I just get so tired. I'm like, do I still want to play? Do I still want to stream? I mean, you guys are not punching the subscribe button. You're not punching the notification button. You're watching this video, and you're going on to something else. You don't think it's a value of my channel's of value, but yet you watch it. I have thousands of views per week, per month, and no subscribers from those views.
Proceed to your designated path, Commander.
it makes me sad because I'm here trying to pump up this game, and so I have FDev who doesn't want to give this game any TLC, and I have players who don't give a shit about content creators who want to glorify this game, so this way people will still play it, will still come and buy it and play it.
Landing gear deployed.
You know, so at a point there's a breaking point. At a point is like, who wants to keep doing this? Ricardo Gaming no longer streaming. You know, tons of other people no longer making content for this game. Eventually they start to quit, eventually they leave, and they stop making content because they don't see any results. And you guys are holding on to your subscription like it has monetary value. It has no monetary value. It just helps us get more views, and it helps the algorithm, so it'll help us more than it helps you. I think, Old Virgin, that they really need to do engineering. I really do. I really think they need to fix it. And if they don't fix it and they try to get new players, those new players are going to be turned off like you can't believe. I get turned off when I have to do 4 hours of Marco Quint. I'd rather beat my head over the head with a bat. Just beat myself with a bat. So I had to do Marco Quint. I have to unlock Marco Quint on 8 accounts. I've already done 4. So I found a relatively quick and easy way of doing it. Right? But I still got a bottleneck, and that's the modular terminals. And there's no way around that. You can't find them to buy, like lithium or thorium. It's a manufactured product. Can it be like something else? Cooling terminals or some crap other than modular terminals? Something that you can buy at a vendor. Everything should be unlockable very, very easily by the player.
Welcome to Interastra. Take your, no matter what business, take your time.
The actual, for instance, the actual unlocking by getting whatchamacallit. Where's my other one? Here. By getting combat bonds. That's ridiculous. A brand new player, he doesn't have an engineered ship. Here's the mentality of this. This is how stupid these fucking people are. Literally, they're fucking retarded. Okay? This is FDev. You have a person that's trying to do engineering, right? And you have them getting combat bonds so he can do engineering. But he doesn't have weapons or anything like that are actually engineered. So in a fight, he's going into a fight with a wet noodle. Just so that he can get the engineer unlocked. I mean, for me, it's like when I'm looking at this, it's utter fucking retardedness. Didn't you think this through? You guys can code. You did math in school. Unless at Cambridge, they fucking suck out your fucking brains with a vacuum cleaner, and they leave you like zombies. Okay? So I don't know what they do in England for fucking school, but you gotta be. Are you retarded when you graduate from school? Because you are sending someone with an unengineered ship. You are sending someone to go fight and get combat bonds.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, so he can unlock an engineer and get some engineering done, so he can go and fight better, right? And it's not like 10,000. It's like, I think one is 500,000. One is I don't even know. But it gets my blood pumping thinking about it, and it pisses the fuck out of me. It really does. No, they shouldn't have any missions whatsoever. They should just have pay this, okay? Okay, bring 1,000 tons of tritium, bring this, and then that's it. That's their payment. They shouldn't have a mission, they shouldn't have anything. They should be invited. Okay, I still think they should have their maybe some requirement, like they unlock. Chloe Sadesky had to be unlocked because Marco Quinn had to be unlocked first. So she got unlocked after Marco Quinn. So there should be like a daisy chain of engineers, right? But there shouldn't be any kind of requirement that requires you to go into combat and get 100,000 Federation combat bonds.
Drive charging.
There shouldn't be any kind of requirement like that. You're bringing brand new players into the game, right? They're coming into the game. They're wanting to build stuff, and now they have this massive hurdle that they have to go through, which is called engineering. $5,000 light years. They want you to go and explore 5,000 light years. How about just 1,000 light years? Where do they come up with these numbers? Do they get like a drill put in their fucking? They make holes at Cambridge University. When they go in a university in England, do they make drill holes in their heads and they seep out all their brains? Literally, there's no brain, there's no thinking here. Go 5,000 light years to unlock Palin and Chloe Sadesky. Okay, 5,000 light years. How about 1,000 light years? 2,000 light years? No, 5,000 light years. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. The thinking behind the way they build this game and the thinking behind it, it's retarded. Kind of lunacy standard after remember trying to unlock caustic sinks. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that. In any case, making the engineering softer for brand new players would be ideal. This way they can do the other stuff. Right? They can do the other stuff. They can do conflict zones and not get their asses handed to them. But my point is that when you have such a hurdle and so much grind, because everything that they do is a grind, right? Every little thing, there's nothing easy, nothing's handed to you. And engineering should be easy. It shouldn't be hard, because you have to grind for the materials as it is, right? You have to bring them the materials so you can get the upgrades done. So now, on one side, you have all these standards, all these things that you have to unlock. Sometimes systems, you have to unlock systems by becoming an ally with a faction. On the flip side, you have to come up with materials to bring to upgrade your ship. Okay? And so that's why I think they need to really think things engineering. They really need to revamp the system. Engineering, exploration, the numbers you get in exploration, the money amounts you get in exploration, the money amounts you get in mining, the money number the amount of bounties and bonds, combat bonds you get in ground fighting. You want people to do more ground missions, and you want people to do your operations, and yet the combat bonds are literally shit in ground missions. They're utterly shit. You know, I don't know why it's not boosting. Let me see what my thing is. Why is it not boosting? I was trying to boost. Didn't I get an SEO drive? No, I didn't. Where's my SEO? There it is. Okay. Okay, that's why. Yeah. That's why I think, and actually Kick said it's engineering. And I said, yeah, man, that's absolutely right. Because they haven't done anything with engineering in such a long time. It's an utterly shit show. It's an utter shit show. You have 5 engineers behind permit locks. 5 engineers. Okay. So if you actually take away operations and you put operations back in December, where that's probably where it should be, this year there is no content except 6 ships. That's it. That's what I got out of yesterday's wonderful
I'll be over here if you need any
roadmap,
help. Wonderful.
which
No rush.
they spent probably about 5 minutes putting it together, because the PowerPoint was actually incomplete. You know, the slideshow they were supposed to put on was incomplete. I can tell it was incomplete. And so I got nothing out of it yesterday. So hopefully they do something with operations. They said that they can launch and give us more missions within this operation package in the future. So finished. Oh, great. Come on. Half a job done. Oh, Virgin, if you only did half a job, should you get full pay? If we're in construction and you only finish half a house, should you get the full payment? That's basically what we have here. Vanguard, not finished, incomplete. Colonization, incomplete. It still needs work. Power play, incomplete. Still needs work. Okay? Should they get a full paycheck? I don't think they should get a full paycheck. Honestly, if they everybody gets a pay cut, and they start griping, and I said, okay, you're fired. Bye bye. See you. Next.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
How many coders are out there willing to have a job to code this game? Lazy coding. That's what I just fire them. I would fire them all. Clean house. Woof. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Done, finished. Sometimes fear is good. When people fear you as a manager or as a CEO, fear is good. Sometimes fear can get shit done. Fear that they're gonna lose their jobs. Okay, they'll stay an extra hour to finish some coding. They'll stay and do extra work. But right now we have no content whatsoever this year. They didn't say anything about the Radicoida. They didn't say anything about that chick that disappeared. Right? Nothing. Literally, basically nothing. So, oh, we're getting a new ship. Hey, look at the new toy you're gonna get. So they threw a toy in our face so we can be happy. Right? Anyway. Here's a new toy. Isn't that great? You got a new toy. Let's see. It's not a good position. Yeah. The dev team is constantly in flux. No, I just think that the leadership needs to be fired. New dev team. The dev team needs a new leader. Probably across the board in every one of their games, because that's why they're failing.
Incoming message. Landing gear deployed.
Okay.
Docking accomplished. Engines shutting down. Welcome, Commander.
Good morning, Hawk. Good morning. All right.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Now this is the fastest way to get the materials to your ship, and since my ground station has 2 refineries and 2 high-tech settlements attached to it, I pretty much have everything. And it is on a high metal content world. I got the extraction, I got the high-tech, and I got the refinery giving me all the metals that I need, right? So doing the escape pod method, it takes an average 5-6 minutes just to get from the ground to orbit, which is better than going back and forth into the space station. So in an hour, I can actually transport about 15,000
I'll be
tons.
over here if you need any help. Wonderful. No rush.
I don't know where my other cargo rack is. Okay.
It's been a pleasure. Fly safe.
So that's why I'm doing the escape pod method. It's just one way. All I have to do is focus on one way. So the faster I load up these, I mean, tonight I can actually finish the steel. But I don't know where my other fleet carrier is, the Davy Jones. I don't know where it went. I scheduled a jump to come and orbit this planet, and it's not here. So after I finish loading up this fleet carrier, the 48th Ronin,
Landing gear retracted.
I'm going to
Landing couple of disengaged.
switch accounts to my main account and see where the hell the fleet carrier is. One of the key things to do with these pamphlet clippers is give it thrust. I'm getting about 420 thrust. It makes all the difference.
Perimeter, flight control, out.
4, 3, 2.
Without the upgrading, you're basically flying a T9. Slower than molasses. Yeah, I don't know where the hell the fleet carrier is, so... So I had to go 4 times. I had to do Marco Quint. The first time was the longest. It took me 5 hours. I figured out that I'm wasting my time. The other 3 times, I got Sirius system unlock quicker, in less than half hour. Okay, but I still had problems with modular terminals. I still had problems with that. Trying to find them. And so that's a problem. But once you get Marco Quint, you have to level him to level 3 access, and then you get Palin. Now Palin wants sensor fragments, and you can get them on the surface of a crashed Argoid ship, but I bought them in space and actually shot them up and did that way. Shot them up and they became fragments. One sensor, Thargoid sensor, became 2 fragments. And each fragment is 3 pieces. 3. So it's actually 6, right? Every sensor can become 6 fragments. And you need 25. 25 sensor fragments.
Landing gear deployed.
So I got those. I went to Palin, upgraded the thrusters, and that's why this is running at 420, which is essential. you gotta have thrusters on the Panther Clipper. Eventually, the Dukes of Myken will end up getting to Colonia. They're the ones who I think they'll be the first ones to actually get there. These guys are determined to get to Colonia. They're about 60% of the way there. And so once they get there, I'm gonna what the hell did I do? I didn't buy any steel. That's great. Once I get there, once they get there, and I can colonize. What the hell happened, man? Once I get there, once they get there, I'm gonna colonize in Colonia and take 3 accounts, so I can do colonization there. So I'll build a hub and do the same thing I did here. But it's funny because I think there are people that actually listen to my videos, because for many times I said that there's nobody at FDev playing this game. And so in this, if you've noticed that one of the guys said he liked the Corsair, right? He said nothing about the canopy and the actual I want to say the front part of the ship. If you're actually fighting in a sunlit area, it is so bright that you cannot see your radar. Right? You can't see your radar. So basically and they never fixed it. Now, fighter pilots in real life, they have a problem with that area in front. So they put this coating, the sun, not reflected, but absorbent paint or something, or some kind of material where it absorbs the sun and absorbs the light. And so they can see their HUD. They can see their instrument panel, right? But he says, I fly the Corsair. If you fly the Corsair and you're in combat, you would have said, oh, but we need to fix something on the Corsair. That is a major flaw. It's a major flaw. Let's not mess up again. So, when you're flying the Corsair, just fly in the sun, in an area of the sun, and you'll see it's so bright in front of you, in the instrument panels in front. It's so bright and so reflective that you cannot see your radar. And I put in a ticket for that months ago.
Ship released. You are clear for departure.
It's so bad that you actually have to maneuver around and kind of see where the goddamn enemy is. You have to move around because the sun is reflecting on that part and it's shining right in your face. Like one guy says, I love to haul. I hauled so much. You didn't haul at all. Because you would have said, but we need to put some NPCs to work. Everybody's saying the NPCs need to be put to work. He didn't say anything like that. I hold so much. I hold so much. But we need to change some things. So anyway, I don't think operations is going to be that big of a deal. I'm actually looking at it. I think I can actually solo the whole thing. One good thing is I'm gonna try to form some racing, some high speed Kestrel racing. So we'll see if I can get in contact with Alec Turner and Daddio. Excuse me. And see if we can do some racing. Racing the Kestrel. I think the Kestrel can probably hit 1200 on a boost. I'm thinking it'll be able to hit till 1200. I'm going to try to engineer it to try to get it to go to 1200. So let's see. I definitely want to make a racer. I want to try to fight Thargoids with it because it looks like you can't fit it. You can outfit it with Thargoid stuff. It has, I think, grade 3 turrets. You can put grade 3 stuff on them. So I want to fight Thargoids with it. And of course, bounty hunting. Who doesn't like to do bounty hunting? I don't know where this cargo rack is, but we're not gonna look for it now. Look for it later. On Saturday, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream. So if you noticed, I'm not streaming Friday night, Saturday all day in my time zone. I'm gonna start at around 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time and finish Sunday morning 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or around there. I have 3 streams, but I'm gonna try to connect the stream. So if I do have people that are with me, I can actually transfer the actual people into the next following stream. I don't know if I can do that. I saw a YouTube video and it looks like I can. I can name the stream to transfer my stream, the old stream, to a new stream, so I can name it. Right? So we'll see. I'm gonna try. But if I can't, I'll just start the new stream and continue the subathon. So I'm going to try to get some subs. That's the whole point of Saturday, is to get subs. But I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm going to try to find Raxla. But I'm not going to leave the area. I'm going to stay within 200 light years of the bubble, or Trappist. Trappist Formalhaut. So
It's been a pleasure. Fly safe.
So I'm gonna do my best to try to find this location. I actually think I can find it. I actually think I can. So that'll be all day Saturday. If I get tired or whatever, I'll start doing some mining or something. I don't know, something that can relax me. If I get sleepy, I'm probably going to have my camera on so people can see that I'm still here and the stream is going on. I might fall asleep in front of the camera. I know Japanese people love to watch Americans sleep, so who knows? Maybe I'll have some Japanese on the stream. Next week, we get our ship. We get the Kestrel. I'm going to buy it. I'm probably just going to get the standard version, even though I'll pump up. I'll tell you guys what the other ones have, the Stellar and the Galactic. But I'm probably just going to get the standard because I like to outfit my own ship. Again, the modules that are on that ship can't be transferred, sold, or anything else. So once you take it off the ship, they disappear. That's why I only buy standard. When they fix that, I'll buy Stellar and Galactic versions. But till then, I'm not doing that. So let's see how many subs I can get on Saturday. Hopefully I can get a good amount of subs, because we've been lagging and kind of not doing anything for the last I would say the last month or so. We haven't gotten any subs. And subs are important. You're not going to get notifications from me anyway. YouTube blocks all notifications now. They don't do any notifications. So it's not like I'm going to litter your notification bell with stuff. You're not going to get absolutely anything. I have another account with a lot more subs than this one, and it gets no notification. My subs get no notifications whatsoever, 0. And I don't know why, but that's the way they roll. YouTube is an AI-run company now. That'll end soon too. I'm making a prediction. Eventually, the AI will make errors and cause problems, problems that can't be fixed, and they'll go back to people, because people want to do business with people, not machines. That's the truth. People want to do business with people.
Welcome, Commander. Adherence to the speed limit is appreciated. Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
So it moves faster, it lands faster, it maneuvers faster. And you have to have this. You have to do engineering. You have to. Also, we're looking for people, so if you don't have a squadron and you feel like you need to join a squadron, feel free to join ours. Squadron tag is DRKK, and we're always looking for new people, so come on down. Okay.
accomplished. Ship is secure. Welcome, Commander.
So once I finish this carrier, I'm gonna move to the other carrier, and that should finish the steel. Then I'll work on the titanium and the CMM composites and the aluminum. So the big major part of the construction will be finished. Then I'll start working on the second T3 and the T2. I really outdid myself this time. Seriously.
Just make sure to keep your distance.
I act like I'm retired already. I actually want to be retired. Hey, Ogre B! What's going on, brother? Haven't seen you in a long time, dude. Where you been? Yeah, they did say 6 vessels. I agree. They said 6 vessels. I said 6 ships. They said 6
If
vessels.
you need any advice, just whatever you take your time.
So we'll see what they do. If they give us some kind of shuttle, that'll be great. Or we can put the T11 on autopilot in the shuttle week. We can actually we can go and mine with two ships, right? Or 2 vessels.
Hi.
But don't think an SRV is a vessel. They didn't say anything about fixing the Caspian's landing gear problem. That would have been nice for them to do that. You know, they really need to fix that landing gear. You're lurking in the background. Oh. How's your baby, your newborn? I bet she's growing up, or he. I don't know if you have a boy or girl, but I bet it's growing up fast. They grow up very fast.
Cargo hold at maximum.
Yeah, I was worried. Ogre B is not here. The other guys are not here. Like everybody's out in deep space or something. I don't know. Yeah, I got angry yesterday because it just didn't have any substance. He is heavy like a Chevy. That's funny. I got angry yesterday because there was just no substance. If you take away operations and put it in December, there's no content this year. We get 6 vessels, so what? I honestly want to boycott buying any more vessels until they give us content. I spent a lot of money last year buying vessels, a lot of money, and I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Right? At least last year we had Vanguard, we had Colonization, they updated the power play. This year, what do we get? They didn't even say anything about the Radicoida, whatever, the plants. They said that, oh, we're going, no spoilers. What spoilers mean? That the movie's out and we can go and see it. There's no movie. There's no story. So I'm a little bit disenfranchised because what they did yesterday, they could have done in December. We didn't need to wait 2 months for them to give us an empty roadmap. And that's all it was an empty roadmap. Who are you responding to? Are you on Twitch or something else as well? I'm responding to Ogre-B. No, I'm not on Twitch or anything else. Ogre-B's in our squadron. He is in Germany. He has a little boy. But I haven't seen him in a long time, so... I was wondering if something happened to him. But Ogre-B, are you out in the black? Are you doing the distant worlds? That's probably why you haven't shown up, because that's what I figured. Most of you guys are going to be out in the in distant worlds. Tortoise is out there. So is Joey and others.
Adherence to the speed limit is appreciated.
Yeah, there's a lot to be fixed, though. There's a lot to be fixed. It's not just one thing.
Docking request accepted. Maintain an appropriate speed during approach. Request accepted.
Yeah, that's true. I've been doing a lot of power play. I've been doing merit mining and getting using up this meritmining.cc meritminer.cc website. I've been using that to actually do merit mining, and so far the last 4 weeks I've been getting top agent, and that's not necessarily what I was shooting for. I'm trying to shoot for the materials, like I keep saying over and over again, because I hate actually going to do brain trees. Yeah, I got really sniped, dude. And the guy says he didn't snipe me for that reason. He didn't snipe me. He sniped the game. He sniped me. Because there's just... He did 60,000. It was 60,000 something. And I dropped another 15 just before an hour. About a half hour before the server went down. And he's like, no, he didn't snipe me. So I threatened that I'm gonna watch their IPs. So none of these guys are actually doing what they're doing. So I think they're actually using cheats. I actually do think they're using cheats. Because they stopped getting number one. They stopped doing a lot of power play. They stopped getting 1 million and something PowerPoints, power play merits. In any case, I don't care if I get number one or anything like that. I more or less care that I get enough care packages so I can do the engineering, because like I said, I'd rather hit myself in the head with a baseball bat than do farming for materials, because there's so many of them. It'll take you days to farm everything, weeks. There's so many of them, and you can't trade them, you can't buy them. But yet they give you credits for your materials in your care packages, right? But they won't let you buy them. Yeah, I'm mostly doing it for the care packages. I don't care about anything else. That new ship looks pretty freaking good. I think that's gonna be our new Viper that we're gonna actually do racing with. I know Alec Turner was excited, and so was
Let's see if we
Daddy
can
O,
find you the perfect ship.
and I was excited because I want to do some racing. So maybe we can do like a cross-channel racing thing. I know Mars is gonna want to do that. That'll be exciting.
Thank you for choosing Interestra.
I can't wait to get my hands on that ship and engineer it. Dude, today I finally left Iceland Duval. So I was level 369 or something like that. I finally left her. I went to level 0 Grom. Because I went to upgrade my ship, I went to a Grom system. I got blown out of the sky, man. I was like, why are they not letting me dock on their ship? And all of a sudden, I just got bamboozled. I just completely, utterly got fired upon by like 6 or 7 of those fighters that are hanging around. I was like, oh, I forgot I'm Iceling. I'm not Grom. So I got blown out of the sky. So I went to 0. I went to Grom 0 today on my main account. So now, I think all but one
At maximum capacity.
Is, oh no, I think all of them. All but one maybe is Grom, but all my accounts are Grom now. And with this power play I did, I actually turned five systems to Grom. I'm undermining one system. That's Archers. Yeah, man, we are. Yeah, old virgin, we are, man. Aren't you in our squadron anyway? You're not in our squadron, or are you doing it for somebody else? Yeah, old virgin, we're open for new members, always open. We're going to be doing a lot of operations, so news flash for everybody that's listening and watching this afterwards. I'm very heavy into ground combat. I found a way around my problem. I have to get a VPN in my main computer running so I can actually communicate P2P, because their actual system, their multiplayer system, is on a outside P2P system. I don't know why. I was in another, but they weren't very active. No, we're always active. We're always doing stuff, but these guys are out in the black, so if you're looking for people being active, I'll be very, very active starting operations. And by then, I think the Distant World should be back. Yeah, you can join us anytime, Old Virgin, and you're a kick-ass player, man. You are a great... Old Virgin is a great fighter pilot. He is a great fighter pilot. We were supposed to do some stuff this weekend, but I guess the weather kind of cut stuff out, and then the being in Distant World, some of us are not here. So even if you're not in our squadron, you guys can join. You can join our event. Just log into Discord. The actual Discord invite is in the description, And this way, when we have an event, I'll post it in Squadron events. And then you guys can come along and join us or be part of the group if you don't feel like joining our squadron. But we're always open to new players. We want new players, right? New blood.
Incoming message.
Oh, and I forgot to say, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, check the like button, leave a message. Notification bell, punch it now. Please. So this coming weekend, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream, subathon. It'll be my 8th attempt to try to find Raxla. I've been trying every year. Once a year, I go and hunt for Raxla. But what I've been doing is going in the wrong direction. So I am going to stick within a 150 to 200 light year radius and try to find Raxla. Now, if I happen to find it this weekend, that'll be an amazing feat. If not, maybe number 10 will, number 9 will be the one. But I'll keep trying. And the story goes, 8 years ago, when I was a noob and I just started, I actually entered a system, not knowing how to scan the system, not knowing how to do anything. I flew towards the planets, and that's how I did my scanning. On this one occasion, I flew out towards these gas giants. They started scanning, and then all of a sudden I got a message saying, if you don't leave the system, you can get blown out of the sky. And the message came from a faction or people called the Dark Wheel. And the location where I was at said Raxla. And the planet actually changed names. It was one of these longer names, one of these longer name systems. It changed name to some kind of African name. So that's the story. After the fact, I realized where I was. And I reading the lore and reading the description, I was like, Raxla. Damn it. But I couldn't find it after that. I couldn't find it again. And now, for 8 years now, Raxla's been my Moby Dick, my white whale. Right? So this Saturday, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go out exploring with my gimped hauler. I'm recreating everything that I had back then. And we'll see what happens. Afterwards, if after 8, 10, 15, 16 hours, I don't realize any kind of gain or any kind of so I don't find anything, then I'm probably going to switch and do something else. We'll see. And I'll probably switch to ground combat or ground conflicts so I can stay awake. Because it's going to be a 24-hour stream from 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Take your time.
That's U.S. Eastern Standard. 8 a.m. Eastern to 8 a.m. Eastern Sunday. So it's Saturday to Sunday. full 24 hours. Exciting.
It's been a pleasure. Fly safe.
Exciting, exciting, exciting. Well, old version, if you actually come on board, that'll be great. We can have you and we can do some things together. Some of these guys flake out. Like, well, they don't flake out. They're doing other things and they couldn't join us. So, like, Corvus was 12,000 light years away and he only has one account. So he couldn't come and join us. And then Joey, he just came back from work and he wanted to go to gym. So he's like, and I don't know what happened with Kicks. So the other guys are out in the black doing Distant Worlds. So I'm trying to do something every weekend, trying to do some kind of event every weekend. So if you join us, we'll be doing stuff together, which will be great. Because if you like ground combat, I'm your man.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I love ground combat.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Clear for ascent.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yep. Is this Lord? This is. So if I fill out the second fleet carrier, I should be able to finish the steel, which will be great because that's most of the headache that you have. That's about 30-40% of the requirement. Then I'm going to work on titanium, then aluminum, and CMM composites. And the reason I wanted to do T3s is because if you see the system, it actually has a 6 settlement location on the surface, so I can put 6 settlements on there. So I can make a very nice hub in that system. If you guys know of a planet that has massive crevices or massive canyons, okay, littering the whole planet, or like where we can race, you know, make sure that when you're in chat, just send me the location so I can check it out and we can do something with that. I'm gonna probably end up looking for these kind of systems so I can have a racetrack for the Kestrel. I really want to do some racing. Canyon racing. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know Alec Turner's gonna want to do that, and so is Daddy-O. I was super excited when I saw the Kestrel. I right away it clicked. It just said, a new racer. Yeah. I got excited. I got really excited. Because when I started this game years ago, there was racing. They did do canyon racing and stuff. And the Viper could get 1,000 on a boost. So but they stopped doing it. Eventually everything stopped. The Thargoid War kind of killed everything. You know. Nobody did anything but Thargoid War. So I'm gonna do about 22,000 or something like that, 23,000 tons.
If you want to know more about our whatever you need,
And it seems like it's expensive because you have to transport the ship.
no rush.
But it's not. Once you sell the steel, you actually get a big profit, and it makes up the cost of transporting the ship
Thank you for choosing interest.
back and forth from the fleet carrier.
Hi.
One good thing about being in this squadron is my squadron carrier, our squadron carrier, has tons and tons of Odyssey materials. So if you need to build your suits, you can. There's tons of it, and if you need manufacturing instructions, I myself have like, I think 60 something of them. And I can always get more. So we can help you out. We can help you get your suit together and get ready for this operations. So that's a good thing. So if you are part of our squadron, there's a lot of camaraderie and a lot of sharing. So I myself don't need all these materials, so I put them on a ship, and there's thousands and thousands of tons of material. So you can upgrade your suits, get ready for operations. Only thing about the care packages is they don't give you any data from Odyssey, so you have to get the data from the data ports. So if you're doing power play, you can get the data from the data ports by undermining or doing acquisition. I have my ways of getting manufacturer instructions. I can get 30 or 40 within a couple of hours. without having to do any missions. So again, if you need a squadron and you need a pretty fair squadron that'll help you out, and we constantly do stuff together. Come on down. Where is my freaking fleet carrier? Yeah. I actually tell people no refunds. So if you take materials off the squadron carrier, you don't have to replace them. It's yours. Just take it off the squadron carrier and empty out the squadron carrier. You know, eventually I'm gonna have to put stuff for sale because it's a lot of materials, and I've got a lot of care packages. So if I don't need it, I'm gonna put it on a squadron carrier. Yeah, there goes my ship. It's moving a lot faster with the upgrades. You gotta have the thrusters upgraded. Too bad you cannot reverse pirate players to take your mats. Yeah. No, I could put it up for sale. You know, I could put them up for sale. You know? Because there's a lot of mats. I mean, literally, I put it in, I think, another 1,000. I have a lot of mats.
Landing gear deployed. Incoming message.
Okay.
Docking successful. Ship has docked. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Almost. I gotta put in a ticket for the Caspian, man. They got to fix it. They gotta fix it. It's just a shame. I landed on a planet. It took out 20% of my hull on a normal flat surface. I've never seen anything like that before. I'm just a nice soft landing, and it was an auto land. I didn't do anything. 20% damage. I was like, shit, if I do this a few times, this ship is gonna blow up. But they gotta fix the landing gear. So Ogre, what do you think, man? They're gonna be vessels. You think there's gonna be something else, like a shuttlecraft, or what kind of vessel are you thinking that they'll have? I'm still praying and have my fingers crossed for an Anaconda Mach 2. I really would love to see a stealthy looking Aurora spy plane kind of looking ship.
Wonderful. Take your time.
All black. You imagine that, all black and shit. That'd be phenomenal. But I don't know. What are you thinking? Are you thinking shuttlecrafts? Are you thinking fighter bay stuff?
It's been a pleasure. Fly safe.
Oh, there he is. The man in maroon.
Is there any chance you have the time to
I was still hoping for a utility fighter. A utility fighter? Or like for the fighter bay? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like something you can scan. You can, instead of landing, you can scan the planet itself. Scan the surface. I get you. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing, like a shuttlecraft or something like that, that they can actually, we can actually do some scanning and some things, exobiology. But I don't think these guys are too bright, so
Cargo
I don't think they
hold
can
at
think that
maximum
much.
capacity.
I actually think that the professors at Cambridge drilled hole in their heads and all their brains leaked out.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear for departure.
I don't know where my ship went. I really don't know where the Davy Jones went.
Frameshift drive charging.
I know I sent it here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I have a few things to do with this system, and after I'm done, I'm gonna move on to another system and do make it a hub so people can get their colonization materials. And but anyway, I'll have 3 hubs along this bridge that people can go to and get colonization materials. And then after that, I'm going to shoot off and do tritium depots along the highway all the way up to Colonia. So I'm going to have to find some ring worlds that have tritium in them. Do some extraction. It'll be good. It'll be good. So this way you don't have to fill up your fleet carrier going to Colonia, right? Normally you'd have to put something in the range of about 5,000 tons of tritium. So you can just go to these depots and fuel up and keep going. So that's the plan. Man, I don't like when it goes slow like this. Come on, man. Okay.
Incoming message.
Welcome, Commander. Thank you for visiting this carrier. Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
And here we are again. Colonization.
Landing gear deployed.
Actually, you might say, why the hell are you wasting all this time, Dragster? Why are you wasting this time doing the colonization? Well, let me tell you what happened. Joey, one of our squadron members, needed manufacturer instructions. About 30 or so of them. And so my system is empty and void of any pirates or any wrongdoers, right? I got these missions that usually lead you to a mushroom satellite, which is my favorite type of satellite. If you are ever watching me, I actually get so excited when I see a mushroom satellite because I know I'm going to get lots and lots of manufacturing instructions from them. So I went and got one of these quests so I can keep repeatedly log on, log off, and get manufacturing instructions. Within no more than an hour, I got 30 manufacturing instructions. But the key is, I never got any mercenaries, any pirates, nobody attacking me, which usually happens in one of these locations, one of these mushroom satellites. Nothing. So for a complete hour, I got nothing. Okay? And it didn't give me any bounties, it didn't give me anything, so just that alone is worth all this headache. All this work that I did. Just that alone. I got 30 manufacturing instructions for Joey. Later on, I did another 30 for myself. So it's a location that I can easily get manufacturing instructions and gameplay. So what I did was, by doing colonization, I created gameplay. So, there goes another one of these guys. Anyone who wears yellow shoes has got to be evil.
I'll be over no matter what business. I'm here if you have any questions.
Okay.
Hey, Commander.
Wonderful. I'd like to get a different color though for the ship. Maybe do black. Black would be better. Steel. How much is silver here?
Cargo hold at
34,000.
maximum capacity.
And you can sell for 41 somewhere else. Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Make way for oncoming traffic.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome, Commander. This carrier is currently accepting docking requests.
So what'd you guys think about that Mukeshi? He did the time thing.
Accepted.
What do you think about that? That was pretty wild. I don't know if they're gonna incorporate that in the game, but we shall see.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Yeah, he's wrapped up into that time thing. I think it's a little bit too much, but
How may we assist you?
Incoming message.
there's only so much you can do. Right? Unless you know the purpose of why they're doing that, we don't know. We don't know why they're doing that, so. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want it to leave. Okay, continue. Do you guys play BGS? Do you do BGS? I really don't do BGS. I wouldn't even know what to do with BGS. And we don't have our own faction or our own faction group as a squadron. Unless they're going to change that and they're going to let us do that again. Have our own faction and our own faction group. I don't know. Yeah, I thought that they actually fixed it. They did something to it the last quarter of last year. They kind of let it go. Well, it would be stupid for them to do that because I don't know how many people play BGS. So you're only doing it for a small group of people. I looked at some for you. There are multiple minor factions with Dragon or Draconis in the name, and you might be interested in. Yeah, let me know, man. I've seen like too much work to really change things. Yeah, it is a lot of work. That's the thing with the BGSs. You have to do a lot to move a system and let your faction actually take control of it. So it is a lot of work. I'm thinking more. My first thought for new players, they need to fix engineering, and then another thing they need to do, they need to fix the P2P system, the multiplayer. They need to fix that ASAP if they want to have operations working well. I mean, one time it took us 45 minutes just to get set up and getting everybody into the same team. So it shouldn't take that long. Yeah, it was. Whoa. I'm doing it. It was. Yeah, it was. There's nothing there. There was no content. Even the PowerPoint was off. You know how when you have you have the arrow PowerPoint turns yellow as you're moving through the year, right? So their PowerPoint didn't turn yellow. As they're getting into the end of the year, the yellow part just stayed at this part of the year. So I'm like, okay, you guys didn't even fix your PowerPoint presentation. So that was something I noticed. I was like, something it takes 5 minutes to put together. That's how long it took to them to put that together. And you got to give people more.
Maximum capacity.
You can't just say a core part of the system. We're going to fix something. That's a lot of things. It could be engineering. It could be a lot of things, man. It could be a lot of things.
Landing gear retracted.
I just hope it's not a nerf. Because they love to nerf shit. I really hope it's not a nerf. I've dabbled occasionally, but it seems like too much work to really change things since old version. I only care for BGS if they actually added player minor faction, which we can create and control, and then use with colonization. Yeah, that would be That would be better. That if we can have control over a system like that, that would be great. Actually,
Clear of the port perimeter. Flight control signing off.
Frameshift drive charging.
player factions.
4, 3,
Hard to know if they didn't give us a goddamn clue. I know. Hawk says, or it could just be another waste of time like Power Play 2.0, which didn't do much to improve it. I actually like Power Play 2.0. Okay, I really do like it. I don't like the nerfs. I don't like nerfing. Like when they're trying to reinforce the system, I don't like the nerf. There are player factions, but you can't start one anymore. Yeah, they used to be able to start one. Now you can't start one. Which sucks. I actually don't think it's BGS, because they did some work with BGS and then they're gonna leave it alone. I think they're gonna leave it alone until colonization kind of stabilizes in the bubble and there's like no more colonization or very little colonization in the bubble. But there's a lot of problems. Like for instance, going way out, your engineering is really a nightmare. Because for instance, you're 15,000 light years from the bubble, in the middle between Colonia and the bubble, and you want to do engineering. Can you do that there? No, you can't.
incoming message.
Right? So that's a problem. Material traders, that's another problem. So Hawk says, yeah, you could ask FDF to start one, but it wasn't yours. Any squadron could pledge to them, and no one had any control over it or reaped any rewards. Yeah. Fluff. Yeah. I think the biggest problem that colonization has now is the distances from the bubble, because the engineering is way back in the bubble.
Deployed.
So my thought is, if they're going to actually fix something, they need to fix engineering so you can do it remotely, like telepresence, right? Engineering, material trading would be great, and I don't mean on foot crap. Did I actually get? Yeah, I got steel. Okay. Yeah, trying to guess what's gonna be is time consuming and futile. Who the hell knows if they're gonna do anything anyway? They weren't clear, and they said spoilers, like it's already been done. But it's spoilers you say when the movie's already been finished and you can watch it and see it.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Yeah, I know, like experimental effects. So that would be great if they fix that. What happens to the guys who are in Beagle Point? There's no engineering over there. There's nobody there. If they have colonies all the way out there, there's nobody there. Oh yeah, they wanted to add another currency and make credits even more worthless. Yeah, I think the currency will be purchasable. I think will be purchasable with dollars. I think that's what they're doing. Because whenever you add in-game currency, like in other games, it's purchasable with dollars.
If you need any advice, no matter no rush.
So this way we can buy modules with dollars. So they're not going to put up at the store with arcs, but you will be able to buy the in-game currency with dollars. And that's a form of pay to play. They should just make the game free to play anyway. I don't know why they don't. They just make it free to play. And they just do in-game purchases. So people already know what to expect when they come play this game. I think they'll have more people playing this game if they do free to play. Just do free to play. That's it. But if they do BGS tweaking or whatever, that's gonna be useless. I mean, I'm never gonna use BGS in this game. I'm never gonna even try because the missions that they have you do are just ridiculous. I don't want to do those missions. They're boring. They need to fix the rewards for on foot stuff. That's necessary.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
But also engineering materials trading, something limited to player trading sold on fleet carriers. Yeah, they need to loosen that up and just let us deposit engineering materials onto squadron carriers. Okay, so for instance, I have an overload of engineering materials because of the care packages. I deposit it into the squadron carrier. Right? And then I need to do some engineering on my ship. I can go to the squadron carrier and get it, or Joey can get it, or Ogilvy can get it, or Old Virgin can get it. They have to do some kind of upgrade. You can get it and use it and upgrade your materials, upgrade your stuff. I mean, most of the stuff that are those materials, engineering materials, they're found for cash, for money in our world today. So I don't know why we can't find that material for cash or money in that world in 3300. Come on. I've been saying it over and over again. Junkyards. Junkyards. Or the actual engineers have everything you need. You just give him cash and he gives you materials. At a premium, you know, like you don't have something, if you need like 10, I don't know, 10 of something, right? Thermal vents, you need 10 of those, then he gives you those, but at a premium. So this way you don't have to go out into the fucking black and look for the damn things. 10 thermal veins, where am I going to find those? And there are no material traders at the engineers. Why the fuck not? So they don't have material traders at the engineers. So you don't have to leave the fucking station, and they don't have any shipyards at engineers. So you can transfer another ship over and you can do some more engineering. What kind of retarded person came up with this system? Seriously, I thought British people were smarter, because this is utterly fucking retarded. No shipyard. Where are you doing your engineering? Where are you doing your upgrades? And then no material trader to give you materials at that station. It makes no sense. It makes utterly no fucking sense.
Incoming message.
I'm so pissed off because I spent 5 hours on I spent maybe 20 hours on Marco Quint. And it's just frustrating. 20 fucking hours on Marco Quint. How much do I have here? Much left. I'm at 20,000, so I got about 4,000. About 3 more trips. 3 more trips. There should be material traders at the actual engineer, at his location. There should be a shipyard at his location where he's doing his upgrades. Okay? Mandatory. Every single one of them are on the surface station. So there should be, those things should be there. Because it's hard enough to unlock those bastards. Now you have to go flying around looking for 10 thermal veins. Anyway. But the problem is, as you're doing colonization and you're going way out and you want to do a ship out there, because you want to have a combat, are you going to go 10,000 light years into the bubble to fix your ship? So it becomes colonization becomes a problem if you can't loosen up your restrictions. You know? My guy's still sitting on his chair.
If you want to know more about we've got a wide, no rush.
Okay. I'm probably gonna create also a pirate system, so I can go have some fun, go kill some pirates. So somehow I'm gonna have to kind of do some kind of BGS to bring those pirates to that system. So I gotta figure out what to do with that and make them the dominant faction in that system. I looked at the Dodec, and they need like 80,000 tons of steel. I'm like, Jesus, man. Oh man, I'm not build. I don't think I'll ever build a Dodec
Cargo hold at
for
maximum
materials,
capacity.
not unless I have like 6 people helping me. It was like 80,000, 78,000, or 80,000 tons of steel. Like some exuberant amount of materials. Oh my goodness. It's craziness.
Landing gear retracted.
craziness.
Speed restrictions lifted. Flight control out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I reduced the size of the fuel tank to 32 tons from 128 tons. So it's lighter, but where the hell is the damn thing? Where's my squadron carrier? Fleet carrier. So it makes it easier to maneuver and to fly, because most of these clippers are going to be bound to these fleet carrier. They're not going to be used for anything else. If I do decide to use it for something else, I'll build another one and use that for transport.
Welcome, Commander. This carrier is currently accepting docking requests. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander.
So I'm a little bit excited about the Kestrel. The first thing I'm gonna do is build a racer. Hopefully they have racing stripes and racing colors for this Kestrel. I hope they hear me and they actually do that.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm sure they actually do. I think they monitor all the streams, because I kept on saying for half a dozen streams I was saying that I don't think these guys play. No one's giving this game TLC, and they use my language. They actually use the vocabulary I used in my streams. So I think they monitor our streams, everybody's streams. I'm not a one of their agents, so I'm not going to kiss their ass.
How may we assist you?
But I really do think that they need to play the game more, so they can see that their direction is not a good one. So I think I got enough for 2 more runs. 22,000. Yeah, about 2 more runs.
Incoming message.
Incoming message. Ah, the thing. Yeah. So I hope they have some kind of racing stripes or something cool. We'll see.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
But I'll be engineering on Tuesday when it comes out next week. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the standard version because I don't do galactic or stellar. And the reason I don't do that is because you cannot sell or store the modules that come with the ship. So I'm just going to use the standard version and build on that. They need to fix that too. You know, like bound to Kestrel. You know, bound to this ship, but I don't know if they can do that. In other games, you have bound to account or bound to player, right? When you have special items, you know, bound to account or bound to player. In Dungeons and Dragons, I had that. Bound to account, bound to player.
If you need any advice, okay, take your time.
So that's why I don't buy the Stellar or the Galactic, because many times if I decide to store it, I can't store the actual module. I can't store it. So you if you want to upgrade or change it or do something different, you're kind of stuck, right?
It's been a pleasure.
And I think
Fly
since you
safe.
paid for it with ARCs, and the chicken purple, these guys are also around. A lot of them, huh? They're like supervisors, like the guys with the yellow shoes. These guys. Very strange. What happened? My stream stopped? What happened to my people? My stream stopped? Did she just cough in your face? No, dude. Every station has this group of people. They're in the female are in a purple suit, and the male are in a maroon suit with yellow shoes. Now the reason I kind of give them importance is because on one station, you know how I bump them and I kind of play around and make kind of like jokes with them. I bumped this one guy, and he actually put his fingers up like he was going to shoot me. So that never happens with NPCs in these stations. So I was thinking it might be part of the gameplay, future gameplay. They're adding it to the game right now, and eventually we're gonna have that in the stations
Cargo hold
where
at
these guys start
maximum
shooting
capacity.
people. But she's consistent in almost every station, where the female with the purple suit, and then the male with the maroon suit and yellow shoes. They're consistent in every station. Sometimes some stations have 2 and 3 of them.
Landing gear
But the
retracted.
only reason I give them credence is because
Make way for oncoming traffic.
they were aggressive to me when I actually bumped into them and played around with them. I tried to mimic that time, the situation, to see if they can do it again, but they haven't. They haven't done it a second time. So
Frame shift drive charging. 4,
just an observation. I don't know if it's important. I don't know if we're gonna have future gameplay with that. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know if these guys are the Thargoids. You know, maybe these guys are the Thargoid like hybrids. You know? I mean, no self-respecting human would wear a red suit with yellow shoes. So you kind of imagine. I'm kind of thinking these guys are Thargoids. They don't know how to dress themselves. Check it out. You'll see. You go to stations. When you go to stations, look for these guys. They're always in the station. And the female wears a complete purple suit, even shoes. And the male wears a maroon suit with yellow shoes. We call them MIMS, men in maroon. Our squadron came up with that terminology. But since the guy put up his fingers like he's gonna shoot me, since then I said these guys have special purpose. They have some kind of purpose.
Welcome, Commander. Follow standard flight protocols around this carrier. Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request
That took a little longer than it should. I should have finished by now.
Incoming message.
Okay, so there's one more.
Landing gear deployed.
There's one more ship at the ground station. Let's see how much. I think I can only do 2 more, and then I'm full. Let me see how much I have right now. And I think I'm finished with this carrier.
Docking successful. Ship has docked. Your ship has docked, Commander.
I don't know where my other 5 is. 23,000. So if I put in another 12, yeah, that's one more ship. That's it. So this time, the last time, I don't recall the ship. I just bring it up, and I don't know where my other cargo racks are, to be honest.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
The only thing I have on this ship is that takes up about 900 tons is repair, refuel, refit, which basically is the 3 things I need. Those are absolutely necessary, and so that's all I have. So I'm not going to recall the ship again because we're finished getting steel. At least for this fleet carrier. Thank you for joining my stream. Please check the like button, subscribe to this channel. Leave a message, even if you leave a poop emoji, and punch the notification bell. You probably will not get any notifications from me anyway, because YouTube does not send anybody any notifications anymore, even though they say they do. But if you subscribe to this channel, you're going to be helping us a lot. It'll help the algorithm, blah 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 blah. So, please do that now. Okay, last batch of steel.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship released.
Okay.
You are clear for departure.
I I think the in-game currency will be pretty valuable. Maybe we'll be even able to trade it. That would be cool if we can add it to the bank. Think about that. So it's supposed to be able to buy you modules. It's supposed to be able to buy you I think with the in-game currency we'll be able to trade modules out in our suits. Like for instance, on our ships we can always swap modules, right? We can always swap things out, but in our suits we cannot. So a lot of players have been saying, well, you know, I built this suit and now it's useless, it's worthless. So let's see what happens. Or the game can become pay to play. Who knows? I think it should be free to play. I don't know, my other 5 is... I had another 5. I don't know where I put it. Don't forget, Saturday I'll be doing, Old Virgin says, I think you might have to fight your way to the megaship too. More than likely, yes, probably. I think you're right.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health.
And the megaship will probably kick your ass. Their guns are plasma now. They're not lasers, so they're gonna do some damage. I don't know. The thing, it looked like it was a cargo bay that you were landing into, and you were doing you were entering the ship through the elevator system.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, so that's about 20,000. How many tons do I have?
Docking complete. Engine shutting down. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Inventory 22,909. Which is not bad. 22,909. Okay. I really want to find this other cargo rack. Please don't tell me I sold it. Stored modules. Could it be in one of my ships? Here's the 6s and the 5s, and only 1 5 in the other ship, but I don't know where the other cargo racks went. Let me see if Longshot has it. Yep, there it is. Woo! I got nervous. There it is. There it is. There it is. And then this way, the other ship, the Samurai 2. Ricardo's putting out a lot of videos. He doesn't want to do any kind of streaming, any live streaming. I miss the bloke. I really miss him. I miss his face, you know, because you see somebody for a long time and you're like, ah. So this one's 1254 and the other one's 1298. So that's not too bad. Okay, guys, I'm going to kill the stream here. I'm going to send this to the system where I'm going to unload it. Unloading takes a lot shorter time. But there's another fleet carrier that I need to find. I don't know where it went. Because it was supposed to be orbiting this planet, and it's not. So I'm going to load up that fleet carrier, and then I'm going to unload all that material and finish off the steel. So I'm going to kill the stream now. I really thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, check the like button, leave a comment, and smash the notification bell. I'll see you guys. Please join me on Saturday. We're going to do a 24-hour stream. Come in and out. Keep me awake, because I do fall asleep when doing exploration. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any planetary exploration. I might, if I find nice planets that I can scan. But otherwise, the goal on Saturday is to try to find any traces of Raxla within 150 to 200 light years of TRAPPIST-1. So I will see you tomorrow. I think I have another stream tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. You guys have a great night or a great day. 07 Commanders, and I will see you again.